We are now hitting a healthy sense of self. Our self is our inner body. This is where we can hold presence. This is where our energy allows us to look at our thoughts, our feelings, and reactions. And we can choose how we want to process them. By processing them, we create belief systems, and this is how belief systems form. So we'll have thoughts and feelings, and they influence each other all the time. We'll have a stimulus and a response, and that will allow us to have an action or reaction. So depending on where we're coming from when it comes to our belief systems, then we can see the results and we can derive meaning from it because of our self-conscientiousness. So being able to know that we're always going to try to have this process every single time allows us to just take a step back, be present with our thoughts, feelings, and reactions. Allow this space right here where we are allowed and given choice. At this moment, we allow ourselves to be self-actualized because now we are finding meaning in life through our experiences, through the ability to take action, and our attitude as we're experiencing life in that moment. So however we react in regards to what life has given us, now we create a whole new meaning to it. So being able to see how our attention is going to change because now we're coming from a different part of ourselves, our psyche. Our mind has a visible forward, so we know what life is given us in terms of reality. This is the physicality. This is what is tangible. This is something I can draw and I can show you. Then we have the inner body. The inner body is that which is not the body, it's not the mind, it's the thing that observes the thoughts and the feelings. This is the center of self. This is the awareness, this is the conscious part of ourselves that allows us to focus. So once we have focus, then we can focus on the peripheral back. The peripheral back allows us to let the experience process through our bodies. Why? Because what most oftentimes occurs is that our visible forward has too much latching on to the energies that we have. We have a forefront of energy centers, and because of our constrictions due to our vagus nerve, we pull on the energies that we have in our bodies, and that creates thoughts and feelings, thus creating a chain reaction of why we can't really focus, and if we did focus, why we're interpreting things in a certain way because of our focus. So understanding that we have sensations as we're experiencing things, as well as our focus as we are experiencing reality. So narrow, understanding that we can focus on smallest of details, very minute. As we get to that narrow, we can also expand it as far as like a lion that sees the Sahara. You can see the peripheral, you can see the horizon. As we look at separating ourselves from the experience to immersing ourselves into the experience, now we can see what sensations are occurring as we dilute our experience through our five senses, which is sight, smell, taste, touch, hearing. Now we are interpreting information in a certain way. So if we are coming from a very immersed feeling of ourselves and very focused, right? So we feel the sensation, we're very focused into it. We can think about it, right? Like a massage is very close. Sex is very present along with that, right? It's just enthralls all of your energy, and it's more of a sensation than anything else. So on the other side, when we are separating ourselves from the sensation, it's more of a fight or flight. So we don't want to feel the feelings, right? But we are still in that reactive mode where our tunnel vision is very immersed and focused on one thing. So that could be fight or flight. When we're looking at a more diffused focus, we're looking at rest, sleep, meditation. It's on the opposite end of our fight or flight. This is our parasympathetic nervous system. This is how we relax the vagus nerve, rest, sleep, meditation, by allowing ourselves to detach ourselves from the feelings that we have, the sensations, and if thoughts are coming up, then we can let those go as well. And just allowing it to just be, and just relaxing and relaxing more. It's kind of going to sleep, right? We're disengaging with everything, and that gives us the ability to rest and digest. On the other side, when we are aware of the peripheral back, we have the rock band playing, right? It's somewhere in the awareness, right? It's in the back of your awareness, and you can feel it, but you're not immersed into it. So you're not attached to it. There's no sensations that are affecting you because of that. So being able to gauge your inner body as you're going on the visible forward, where it's very intense, especially as you're immersing yourself, and the peripheral back while you're diffusing and separating yourself from the stimulus, then you can use this focus to process emotions properly. Being able to process your emotions allows the thoughts to create good responses, good stimulus for you, because now the actions create better and good results. So now your belief systems are met with yourself. Now yourself is able to move back and forth because it's aware of your thoughts, feelings, and reactions. So being able to self-awareness to the point of moving back and forth, of being able to experience life as well as separate yourself from the attachment of life. So that's it for this module. We'll show you guys the social compass of how we move in the world so we can have a blueprint. Again, the map is not the territory, but it'll allow you to understand people and move with purpose, with direction. Being able to take leadership skills, such as from John Maxwell, to understand people where they're coming from, know their own charisma, and move forward from there to build people where they're at, especially with their own skills and own developments. So as we learn about personalities and multiple intelligences, now we can move them out of this feeling, because now we're going to know what their strengths are, so we can get out of this loop that creates these belief systems because of this poor understanding of ourselves. So we'll see you guys in the next